Hello, users. The fan is on. I hope it's not that big of a deal. I hope you can't even hear it, but it might be audible because it's like fucking 5 trillion degrees in my fucking room right now because the world is melting. And I've got something I want to cover because this is an interesting little tidbit that made the rounds last night during the chaos, the controlled chaos, I should say. It was very controlled, very beautiful to watch, and I absolutely love the sight of fire. But apparently, according to Andrea Jenkins, which we share the first name, so therefore she must be an authority that is correct on everything, just like myself, says that apparently the officer who murdered George Floyd was old co-workers, they were old co-workers. So I'm going to play this clip here, and then we'll discuss.
It's really interesting that right across the street from where Allie is standing is a restaurant called El Nuevo Rodeo. George Floyd works at that restaurant. So did Officer Chauvin. They were both bouncers at that restaurant for 17 years. So Officer Chauvin, he knew George. They were co-workers for a very long time. You know,
that's just like, again, it just fucks everything up. It really is just fucking absurd that we as a fucking society just allow this kind of bullshit to happen on like a daily fucking basis. There's like more innocent people being murdered by police. Like, fucking, there's like multiple a day, and it's both black people and white people, and it's everybody is being gunned down by these fucking ruthless fucking violent gangs known as the police force in this fucking country. Again, I said this before, I'll say it again. The United States of America employs, it's on the government's payroll, the largest terrorist organization and gang in the United States, and they also employ the largest terrorist organization in the world, and that's the United States military. These people, again, police are drones. They are not human beings. They are fascist weapons deployed by the state. So yeah, that's why you have situations where you can know somebody, and maybe that's why he did it. Maybe he's like, oh, I knew this guy. What if, like they harbored a grudge because like he, I don't know, didn't wash the dishes properly at the restaurant or something, or, like messed up an order once, or I don't know what their roles were, but, like what if like someone was late, a few too many times, like, like what if someone just like, what if this officer just harbored a bizarre fucking grudge for no reason and said, you know what, I've got the opportunity, these people are filming me, they're daring me to do it, I got a show, I won't back down, I'm a man, I'm a manly man, and that's what's the real fucking issue with these people. And then of course you had the 3 other police backing him up, the one saying don't do drugs, and then the other 2 making sure that the guy was held down, because why, like, the guy's held down by 2 police officers, right? Clearly that's not enough. So this is why Big Dick Derek, or Small Dick Derek, I should say, had to come in and put his fucking knee on the man's throat, because 2 officers on his torso and his legs aren't enough. Oh, I know that guy. I gotta be the one to finish him off. That's what he was thinking, because he's a fucking freak, and because all of these people are fucking freaks. There was FBI reports from the early 2010s and late 2000s, 00s, whatever, late aughts, that said that white supremacists are flocking to the United States police and government so that they can enact their agenda with impunity, and that is what's happened. We have, when fucking Trump took office, he basically destroyed any and all fucking letters of recommendation to police forces to, like, think before they act, basically saying, do whatever the fuck you want, I'll back you up, and now President Trump is on Twitter saying he's going to massacre the people of Minnesota and elsewhere potentially. Like, it's just, we have the President of the United States threatening to murder his own citizens. I mean, it's just like, it's bizarre. We live in a fucking fantasy land. Like, the cable media, the people that aren't really viscerally understanding what's happening right now have lived in a fantasy land for far too long. The right-wing media has lived in a fantasy land for far too long, where they think everything is nice, everything is wonderful, everything is normal. Nothing was ever normal. Why do you think Ferguson happened under Barack Obama's presidency? Why, like, Barack Obama called protesters criminals and thugs when he was the fucking president of the United States, and he's gonna have the fucking audacity to pretend that Trump is doing something that's unprecedented? I don't fucking think so. They're both in the same club. They're both former gang leaders. They're both the president of the largest terrorist organization in the world. The United States military and the United States police force are fucking terrible organizations, and there is no such thing as a good cop. Because if you want to show me a situation where a police officer is killing somebody and the cop prevents the police officer from killing that somebody, then maybe I'll listen to your argument. But until that happens, all I know is I saw one cop stare someone down as they were murdering someone when they ostensibly took an oath to protect and to serve their community. And this looks, with this information, if this is accurate, it looks like it was a premeditated, or at least partially premeditated. You know, it's one of those things where, again, if you have a grudge against someone and you see yourself in a situation where you can exert power and authority over them, why not take the opportunity? What are they going to do? Arrest you? They can't arrest you. You're a cop. Go for it, buddy. You're a manly man. Show him how big of a man you are. And that's why he ran a fucking way when people started fucking spray painting on his house and protesting in front of his home. And this is why this guy actually is in custody now, according to reports. But it's only him, not the two cops that also murdered him by, like, stamping down his torso and his legs so he couldn't run away from the killers and murderers. But then the other one who was saying, "Don't do drugs. Don't do drugs, everybody." I'm a cop! Don't do drugs! That guy, why isn't he behind bars right now? And who knows, when these people charge they haven't even charged them, but when they arrest someone, you really think that they're going to arrest their fucking buddy, Derek Chauvin, the same way they arrested George Floyd? I don't fucking think so. You think they're going to arrest this guy the same way they tried to arrest me when I got swatted? You know, when they had fucking assault rifles pointed to my fucking back and were trying to dislocate my shoulders and trying to tell me to walk backwards while on the ground? You think those people are going to arrest this fucking big shot cop in the same way they would arrest someone like you or someone like me? Not a fucking chance. Not a fucking chance in hell. That's why I don't give a fuck until this guy is behind bars permanently, forever, as well as the entire Minneapolis police force, not just the four involved with the murder, everybody. I don't like, at this point, Amy Klobuchar needs to be thrown in fucking prison. Amy Klobuchar had the opportunity to prosecute this very same officer when she was the state attorney, district attorney, I believe, and she chose to do nothing. She chose not to prosecute any cops. I'm pretty sure she chose, I have to actually look into information on that, but I did see some reports that she had a bunch of police, like, brutality reports and chose to, like, do none of them. But again, I haven't sourced that myself, so I'm just saying that take that with a grain of salt. Either way, she is a terrible person. They're all terrible. Burn the motherfucker down, as far as I'm concerned. So thank you for watching. I'm going to be covering this situation a lot more. This is going to be an extremely important historical event, and I'm going to bring to you what I know, what I can, everything I can get. And if you have any links, any information that you want me to cover, let me know. Send me a message on Twitter, Discord. You can send me an email. You can find all that stuff in the description box to this video and to all my other videos. And thank you for watching. Have a good day. Subscribe and be safe out there. But also at the same time, if there's a protest going on near you, if you want to go, don't do so if you're immunocompromised. Don't do so if you feel like you don't want to risk yourself getting sick. Do so if you have proper preventative medical issue, like a mask, potentially goggles. Make yourself comfortable, make yourself safe, and be careful. Bring a buddy. Don't go alone. Going alone is a recipe for disaster. Stream it. Record it. If you see any police officers, fucking film them like a hawk, because you never know when you could be saving somebody's fucking life, especially in an area like an era and or an area where there's going to be mass unrest, mass like chaos, where police are trying to throw around a bunch of these fucking situations, generate fucking uncertainty, have people not organized properly. When I saw the Unicorn Riot stream last night, I saw real raw class consciousness and organization in the on the fly, people organizing to help each other. Someone needed a medic, they scream for a medic is gotten immediately. We don't need police to ensure the safety of our citizens. All we need to do is use our fucking brains and think about things, look at the situation we got, and then just fucking have empathy. Basic empathy is all that's required, and you can build a stable, loving, and caring society. And that is why I will not, under any circumstance, ever justify anything that a cop does, because the cop does not have the authority to end my life, or at least I don't want them to. I don't recognize that authority, and if they do so, I am proud to be a martyr. Personally speaking, I am proud to be a martyr. So, and again, it's one of those situations where until all of us are safe, until everybody is equal, there is no such thing as equality, right? My fucking hair is fucking really fucking sweaty because it's hot as fuck, and I got the fan on. Oh, alright, anyway, I think you get my point. Go watch the rest of my videos from today and yesterday and the day before, and just go watch all my videos, because I'm a fucking beast. And I'll see you again later. Trust me, I will be recovering this again either tonight or tomorrow. I, usually take the weekends off and do other things, but not this time. This stuff is too important. So thank you, and I'll see you later.